What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we just got a quick overview and unboxing of the new Transtec frame that I've been running for the last 2 months or so. There are no races this year, but I've been flying this almost weekly and it's super durable in it, and I felt like it's a really good frame that I should talk about. The frame is called the Ultra. It's a 20 by 20 only frame. Weighs about 53 to 55 grams depending on the hardware you use and the camera mount you use, and the antenna mount you use. But all in all, really solid frame that where the wheelbase is about 198 millimeters. The version I run is a True X, but I think the one that comes in the box is actually a slight H, whereby it's a little wider, but to be honest, it just flies almost exactly the same. You're really not gonna notice it. The first thing you're gonna notice is the weight, how it's super light, and also its durability. So without further ado, let's open it up. Alright, so what do we have in here? First of all, we have stickers. We have the instruction manual. We have 23mm standoffs, spacers, M3 nuts, and 2.5 nuts, 2.5 screws, M3 top plate screws, stack screws, and we have the screws that mount the frame together. So the frame only takes 4 screws to mount, to assemble, sorry, and so it's really simple. We have antenna mounts for, the UFL style, SMA if you want to run a longer antenna. We have camera mounts and 2 battery straps, the thicker type, and we also have the frame itself, which uses boomerang arms. Super stiff. I've run this frame for about 2 months now and really haven't had any issues. Let's move that aside. Closer look at the top plate. Really simple. Middle plate, 2020 only. You got the 4 holes in the middle for 2020, and then as well as the 4 holes that hold the frame together and mounts up to the standoffs directly, and the bottom plate as well. So let's have a look at the frame once it's assembled. Okay, so here we are with the frame fully assembled and built up with electronics and everything. So let me just go through how the frame fits together. You have the bottom plate and you have the 4 screws that go straight up through the 5mm arms. So the bottom plate, I think it's 2mm, and then 5mm arms, 2mm middle plate, and then to the standoffs. I chose to run 25mm standoffs because I just like the extra room so that all my electronics are mounted comfortably. I don't like them, squishing together. And then you have the top plate. The camera mount is 3D printed, just slots right through the standoffs, and the ones I use are sort of like this. If I can get focus, they're pretty sturdy. 1 hole camera mount and on a nano camera, and this frame only takes nano cam, so you've got to have one of those, as well as 2020 stack. Right now I have the Acon 35 amp with the Talon F7 MP6000 1 gyro, and this one works perfectly. It has pitch switch and everything. Inside I have a Futaba 2001 SB S-Bus receiver with the TBS Unify Pro 32, as well as the Triumph Pro from TBS, and I just zip tie it down right here, and it works really well, and it doesn't really I don't really have any issues, you know, even with crashing a lot. Right here I've got the T-Motor Pro 4, and I think that's about it. Oh yes, the battery pad. It comes with the standard battery pad, which looks like this. It's 3M, but I'm using the TBS, I forgot what's it called. It's a TBS battery pad, which pretty much works exactly the same as the Uma Grip. Uma Grip has, you know, graphics and looks really nice, but this one does its job and it's 3 times cheaper because you get 3 pieces for the same price. I think you can also get micro cams. If you're using micro cams, you have micro cam mounts here. Also 3D printed, slots right through the 2 standoffs, and you're good to go with micro cams as well as nano cams. And if you want to use an antenna mount, you have these antenna mounts, SMA, UFL, and oh, one more thing is the frame kit comes with these M3 hex nuts. I'm not sure what they use it for, but I like to put it right in between the standoff and the middle plate. That way I get really tight and I get no wiggle through the whole stack. So this is what it looks like assembled. Got 45 degree of tilt. You can go up more if you want, less, and you know, 25 millimeters fits everything pretty comfortably. And I'll just leave this aside. You know, I have a couple more built up as well. Basically the same setup. Oh, one more thing is my antennas. I just zip tie it to the rear standoff, and then heat shrink it, and then, you know, push it in. So it's inside the frame. So same setup. This is with the Acon F7 flight controller with the MCK V2s. Really nice motor, these, as well as I have another one here. This one has a top plate with the Transtec logo. I think the first batch has the Transtec logo, and this has a Hobbywing 40 amp with a Talon and the BMS motors. Really like these motors as well. And the one I fly most of the time is this one, with the Acon F7, Acon 35 amp. Everything's same, pretty much standard with these F60s, but these are a sample, slightly different. It's still testing, but these are the four drones I fly most of the time, and they really take a beating, and I really like this frame, which is why I'm doing this video. I don't really do many videos, but I will start doing more, so keep an eye on this channel, and hopefully I've got more videos coming for upcoming products. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.